Hello viewers, welcome to this exclusive interview with Ebrima Jallow, an amputee player in the Gambia Amputee Association. Today we're going to focus on his career, his achievements and also source of motivations and what they tend to achieve in the near future. I am your host Binta S. Jallow and my cameraman is Mohamed Seydou Jallow.
Yes, my name is Ebrima Jallow, uh, known as the Ebrima One Leg Boy. Yes.
So what do you do as a living?
Yeah, I am a um, amputee player and also amputee runner, the first and only amputee plate runner in the country. Yes. And also I work for an UK organization called STAMP, known as Let's Africa. Um, we do physio counseling and then some social work, to help many people with disability in the Gambia.
So when did you start going into sports?
I've started sport since I was young. I was doing sport not before I was amputated, but even after amputation.
So you were not born as an amputee?
No, I was not born as an amputee. I got amputated since I was young. But before amputation, I got an accident. Then later on, I was amputated.
I know it will have been a very good experience.
Yeah.
Okay, if you don't mind, when did this happen?
Yes. The accident I got it since I was 3 years old. That was long time. So after the amputation happened in 2013 in Berlin Hospital, Germany. Yes.
So how was life after the amputation?
Yeah, everything changed, as we know. But for me, unfortunately, I was a bit lucky because where I was amputated, there was a lot of inclusion, and you will not feel as you're with disability because there was accessibility, inclusion, and there was no discrimination. But after moving from there, coming to the Gambia, there was a lot of challenges. You have different challenges like lack of inclusion, there's no inclusion, and lack of accessibility. You don't have access to, not everywhere you go, you have access as a person with disability, and there's a lot of stigma. The stigma is too much and the discrimination. So these are the challenges.
Yeah, people might think like after amputation, at that very young age, they must feel like this is the end of the road for them. What kept you pushing?
Yeah, for me, just as I told you, like someone going through an amputation is not an easy journey. It's not a small journey also, but it depends also the background that you are in during your amputation. There are people that are there to support you. Since I was amputated, there was a lot of people there for me. They were supporting me through counseling me, telling me what I can do, giving me hope, encouraging me, and then giving me the confidence and which I have gained from them, and then that's what keep me pushing till today.
Of all the things people engage in, especially those amputated or those with maybe disabilities, why sports?
Yes, sport is something that that is very important for us persons with disability. We don't do sport only to entertain or represent our country, but also it's good in our health, because it makes us active more and then to do more things and then do our movement to be more good, because you see a lot of people with disability, you see some of them, it's very hard for them to live because of they're not active, they lack strength. But this sport gives us activeness and strength. That's why we do this sport, and then also the other thing is that to show people that we can do the sport. We want to represent our country. It's part of our dream before we were amputated. Still now, this dream cannot just come off like that. We can still continue with it. That's why, after amputation, we don't give up. We see that even with the amputation, we can still represent our country in any way. We can still do the sport. We can still move. We can still push up. So this is the reason why we choose sport. We also want to show that not only able people can bring the development of sport in this country, but we as persons with disability can do it the same, because we have proved it, we have shown it to the Gambians, we have seen it, we have always been proving it that we have also represented the country in international, national championships, and we did great.
Wow,
Mm.
this is impressive. What are some of the achievements you have gotten so far?
Yeah, one of the achievements is representing the country in Tanzania in the Amputee African Cup of Nations 2021, and then the other which we went and represent the first time in the for the Gambia, and then the time we went there, we were a small team, you know. We cannot compare ourselves with other teams, but unfortunately, we were part of the top 9 best team in Africa. Yeah, and then um, after being part of the top 9 best team in Africa, we were the third best team in West Africa, which is not as a but in the Gambia.
That's impressive.
So we make people to recognize Gambia. The people start talking about, wow, Gambia have this amputee players. Wow, this. And after, since we came, the amputee footballers in Turkey start, you know, trying to reach out to we the players. They want to sign us. So some of the players were working to be signed in Turkey. So that's a very great achievement.
Yeah.
And the other achievement is going back to represent the Gambia in 2024 African Cup of Nations. The Amputee African Cup of Nations in Egypt, which we went there also and we did great. You know, and then there was only one game left for us to qualify for the Amputee World Cup, but we were beaten by Algeria, which is part of football, you know.
Yeah.
Also, but we are proud, you know, because we have represented the country there. We did great. We gave good names to the country, and then that's a very good achievement.
Yeah. So, what are the source of inspirations, or do you have like role models you look up to?
Yeah, for me, I think for me the only sport people that I look into is they're not amputee, so they're not person with disability. But I look into these two players. One of them is the best player in the world, Chris, and then the other that's Cristiano Ronaldo. The other one is Mesut Ozil from who was playing for Germany. For me, those are my role models in sport when it comes to football.
Okay. What keeps you going all this while? What really is your source of motivation? Is there anybody like pushing you, telling you can do it? What is that thing giving you the energy to do more?
Yeah, I think my family, the ones that are pushing me because they love what I'm doing and they always encourage me to do more. Because they tell me that you see what you have, it's not you who give it to yourself, it's God who give it to you. Because of God knows what's best for you, that's why He give it to you. And whenever I think of that, it puts me on because I was like, okay, God gave me this why, so I just use my time thinking about it. It's something that even when you think of it till tomorrow, you can never change it. It's something that that when it happens, it can never change. So it's something that that it can happen to anyone, to anywhere,
At
anytime.
Yes.
So one of the things is that you have to be proud, and the other thing that is pushing me is that I have self-esteem, and confidence with it. And the other thing is that as an amputee, as a person with disability, I see what I'm doing is something that a lot of people with disability don't have the confidence, don't have the courage to do that. So as a person with disability, I want to use myself to encourage and give confidence to fellow people that are like me, that are sitting home seeing, like if today they see me playing football with my one leg or running with my one leg, that will give them confidence. If they're at home seeing that they're sitting home, they're not doing nothing, they think they can do nothing, and then they see a young boy is there playing football, running, and he's having one leg just like them, that will motivate, and will give them confidence and will change their mindset. So that's what is keeping me moving.
This is interesting. So far, so good. I think this is one of the most interesting interviews I had so far. Looking at the positives, looking at the motives, and looking at the inspiration and everything that has to do with his career. This is very, very inspiring, and no doubt, I know very well it will serve as a source of motivation to many. So, looking at the challenges you mentioned earlier, are there anything you are doing to overcome those challenges?
Yes, one of the things that we are doing to overcome those challenges is to prove to people that we can do it. We can do it. We can come over these challenges, like to advocate, to create awareness. Special advocacy is very important. But these are challenges which that all people with disability face.
That's right.
It's something that that you can just we cannot just change everything. We just try to move on. Because when we talk about accessibility, it's very important. But if like you want the person with disability to be educated, but the schools are not accessible for them. Outside, you say this one, you have to go to school. It means that you're stopping them from their rights. So I think the people that also are responsible for that also should help us to include persons with disability in their programs, in their plans, to create accessibility and inclusion. These are very important. Yes. Lack of inclusion also really disturb us. You see, they organize youth events, they invite everyone except persons with disability. Are we not youth? We're youth, we're young youth. Okay. We're young youths that are doing so many great things, more than many youths. We have been representing our country in international conference, different conference in Africa, in Europe, in the US, and So whenever we go there, we don't go there as persons with disability. We don't go there as individual, but we go there as Gambians. So we're there always to contribute to show people that like this need to change. And always when we are there, we fight for the right for everyone, from the country. But now, if you are not seeing us as we are doing something good, and then when you organize youth programs or any other program, you include people with disability. That's means that there is a lot of inclusion. Yes. So there where it comes, the lack of inclusion. So they need to consider us. They need to recognize what we are doing. They need to know that we're doing so many great things, more than the able people, honestly.
So looking at Stan, do you have any partners like the government or other NGOs that you are working with to see to it that like the advocacy you are talking about, the awareness you are talking about, at the grassroots, you get to establish or work on those motives?
Yeah, first Stan is an organization that helps amputees and different people with disability, not only in the Gambia but in Africa. They're in countries like Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria, Ghana, Uganda, Kenya. There are a lot of countries in Africa. So Stan, they are part of Stan is the organization that brings all amputees together in this Gambia. Because before, I can remember before in 2015, in the Gambia, like amputees, they don't know each other. Amputees always hide. Amputees don't have mobility aids to walk. But after Stan came in the Gambia, everything changed because they bring all amputees together. Since those amputees came together, the amputees created, Stan helped them to create a association called the Gambia Amputee Association, which all amputees call each other when they meet. And any person who is amputated in the street or know anyone, they call them, bring them to be part of this group. After this amputees coming together, I also was there, part of the amputees that came together in the association. So that's how even the amputee football team also was created. Yes, because we were in the association. So there was one day we were sitting talking about sport. Then we came with a mind that like, why not we create a football team? Because there are amputees that are playing football. That time in the whole world we have only 52 countries that have amputee football teams. Wow. So now it was four of us who brought that idea. We said let us create an amputee team. That's how we created the amputee team. We start calling amputees to join. Until now it becomes something big, something that is representing Gambia. So then we can say we cannot have this team without Stan. So Stan have did a lot for amputees. Today, a lot of amputees are moving, working. People are seeing them in the street. They don't even know that these people are amputees.
I wanted to say that.
The legs that they are using, it all brought by Stan. Stan brings legs from the UK in the Gambia so that amputees can have access to those mobility aids to use them and move.
Free.
You understand? Free. That's why their name have a very big meaning. Stand means let us stand. Work together. We all work together. So they're here for us to stand together.
So those legs are they for sale?
No, stand all the legs that they bring is free. If you check before, legs are very expensive. You know. But right now I can even tell you that Gambia has the cheapest leg in the whole Africa. You understand? Because Gambia here now, if you have even less than $5,000, you can have it. But if you go out of
the Gambia, for yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you go out of the Gambia here, if you go to Senegal, you can have like less than $40,000.
Ooh, that's
yes.
on the high side.
And that one is just maybe we can even say that one is even cheap. But if you go to other countries like Ghana and Kenya and other stuff, you have to the lowest price for a leg is $1,300 US.
Ooh, wow.
You know, which is around 100,000 plus. So today, Stan gave amputees opportunity to gain mobility aids, to move around, to do their own things without the help of other people. That's why we say Stan, we work together. And thank you so much, Stan, for that. You know, today we are all proud amputees because of Stan, honestly.
Nice.
So it's an organization that is not only helping amputees but also employ amputees to work for them. You know, just like me. I'm working for Stan. They employ me now. 3 years I'm working for Stan. I do a lot of home visits, and then I meet with amputees, we counsel, we do so many social work, you know. So it's amazing, honestly.
So far, so good. Are you going to say that since Stan came into being, there are any like positive things that came about?
Yeah, there are a lot of positive things, just like what I told her. Since they came here, we got Amputee Association, the Gambia Amputee Association from Star because of Star. We got the Gambia Amputee Football Association because of Star. We got a this thing, what do you call it? A ladies group, which you know that they help women because of Star. We got something very important we Gambia have never got, like counseling. Gambia, it was difficult. You go to the hospital, you find people are amputated. After amputation, few days they pass away.
Yeah.
Because they don't have anyone who counsel them. They're traumatized. You know?
That's right.
So Stan introduced this counseling in the Gambia. Every hospital have counseling because of Stan. Today, if someone is amputated, they just contact here. We do pre-counseling and counseling after. Yeah. So now, like every amputee get counseling because of Stan, which you know that it contribute a lot to the health system, because people were amputated before 1 week they pass away. Not because of the amputation, it's because of the trauma. It kills them. So because this counseling came here, it really helped us a lot. It really helped a lot. So Stan did a very, very great job. And then they don't only help in the here, but they go up to they do treks. Go to Basaya, to Bansan.
Advocacies. Just
to advocate, to help, to fix, you know, to maintenance.
And that is all for free?
All for free.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah.
So apart from amputees, like at Stan, do you deal with deaf people? Sorry to say, those people hard of hearing, and maybe those who are visually impaired. Do you deal with those people? Because they are all charged under maybe people with disabilities, right?
Yeah, but Stan, they just, for now, they're helping people that use wheelchairs and amputees. Okay. You know, because
that's their main focus.
Yes, for now they're helping mobility aids, which you know is very important, because mobility aids, if you go to the hospital, there's the lack of mobility aid is very high. You see people with sick people go to the hospital, even to put them in wheelchair to move them there. They don't have wheelchair. No wheelchair. Which you know, Stan is really doing great. You know, when it comes to Stan, I don't want to talk about that much.
Okay.
Because, you know, it's not my role to
That's right.
talk about Stan.
Yeah, so looking at it now, it's like the discussion is almost coming to an end. If in case you want to add something or something that I have forgotten to ask you about, we are welcome.
Yes, just as what we said, like what I said about sport. You see, I think we need more support from people, not only financial support, but let them come out and support us, just as the way they supported people, about sport.
You mean when we are playing?
Yes, when we are playing, we want people to come and support us. Because now, you see, whenever people are playing, governments will come and support them.
That's true.
When the national team is around, that means we will always support them.
Yes.
But us, as a national team, is very, very low. Low supporters. The turnout is very low. Plus, the like what you're doing here today, media, talking about.
Media visibility.
So yeah, so there also we have little challenge on that. A lot of media, sport media, special sport media, most of them don't talk about amputee sport, which that is very, very lack of, maybe it's lack of inclusion on it, because they should include us there. They should know that they should talk about amputee football, what we are doing. They should recognize us. Because for me, I'm not afraid to say this, just as I said. We have the able national team, we have the disabled national team.
That's right.
The able national team went and represent us in the AFCON, in Ivory Coast. They came out, they came out of the pool. And we went there, we went up to quarterfinals. So we did great.
That's right.
We did great.
Were you celebrated?
We were not separated.
Even at
We came back in this country, we wouldn't even know how to put it.
I mean, even at the ministry's level?
No, the ministry level, of course, we got a lot of support from the ministry level. But if government is supporting, the people also need to come and support.
That's right. It's a collective responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but if the government is supporting and people outside there, they're not coming to support, it's really,
Yeah.
it will put us down.
I get it.
Because, that's a challenge also, People should support us, to recognize what we are doing, And then, amputee football contribute a lot in this country. Because before amputee football was existed, you have a lot of young people that are amputated. They were at the street begging, some were roaming.
Especially young boys.
But after amputee football was established in this country, most of the thing we did is that we go and encourage these people to come and join the football team and discourage them for begging.
Wow.
And today, if you go to the amputee team, you can never see a player that they tell you this one beg. No. Everyone work. Everyone now they're working. They don't beg, they don't do nothing like that. They don't
You're contributing.
If they don't give you, you can give them. Yes, like they will never go and beg you. Unless you will beg them, they give you. But for them to go and beg. So this was part of our plans to discourage begging.
Among youth especially.
Yes. So this is a very big achievement.
Yeah.
Stopping young disabled people from begging.
It's like sort of discouraging laziness.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You work and earn your money.
So now everyone is not lazy in the team. Everyone is doing something great, trying. Just that we have a lot of challenges of lack of the support, enough support. We don't have enough support. So we need support. We need people to recognize it. We need
Philanthropists.
Yes.
NGOs.
Yes, a lot of.
The government is doing its part, right?
Yes, the government
Who
is
is
always doing. Even our trip to Egypt, it was supported by the government. So they did a very good job.
But are you even reaching out to philanthropists?
Yeah, we also do reach out to those people.
Okay.
Yeah. We still need, in sport, when it comes to sport, it's not
It's
enough.
expensive, yeah.
Yeah, it's very expensive. So
Yeah.
that's it for now.
Okay. So is that all that you have to say?
Yeah, for now, that's what I have to say. I will also say, if you have young people with disability, please encourage them to go out and join or do something, But if you just, because if you come to the Gambian society, a lot of people have people with disability. They hide them.
They isolate.
Yes, they hide them. Which that is very bad. It's very, very bad. It's very challenging.
Emotionally, it is.
So, and the other thing is that, the other challenges that we face is that people sometimes think that they always underrate us, because they think we can do nothing.
Yeah.
They think we cannot do something
The
without.
stigma, yeah.
Yeah, they help and other stuff. So the stigma, it's a big rejection. You cannot just say somebody say, oh my God, look at this one. Like
They tell you as a half person.
yes, I'm telling you today, a lot of amputtees, what they are doing, even able people can.
That's true. I can understand that.
So it's amazing.
So how do you register as an amputee in STAN to become a member of the association that you have? What are the procedures?
Yeah, for the GA, the Gambia Amputee Association is for amputees. So if you are an amputee, you want to be part of the association, it's very easy. You just go, reach out to the Gambia Amputee Association. Maybe through Facebook, if you type it, you see Gambia Amputee Association. So if you reach to them, or if you go to the mobility center in Banjul to fix a leg, you tell them that you want to join the Gambia Amputee Association. They know how to refer you to there. It's very easy to join the association. For the Gambia Amputee Football Association, we are also looking for players who are interested to play.
Okay, there are vacancies.
Yeah. So if anyone is amputee and you are interested to play,
what is the age gap?
There is no age gap.
Oh, okay.
So you can just come and join the team.
Okay.
Yeah, you can reach out us in Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. Yeah, if it takes us, we just apply.
Great. That was Ebrima Jallow, an amputee player on the National Disabled, or I may put it as National Amputee Association. Because I don't like using disabled at some point. Looking at the stigma and everything that has to do with it. This is a discussion that focuses on his career, his advocacy work, and what exactly they are doing to see that inclusion and bringing people together, especially amputees, is also achieved in this country. This discussion was really, really inspiring, interesting, and also touching to some extent.
Sure.
So a touching and inspiring story indeed. This was all we had for you in this exclusive interview with Ebrima Jallow, an amputee player in the Amputee Association of the Gambia. Till we come your way another time, I also host Binta S. Young, and my cameraman is Mom Jallow. Bye.